Few stadiums embody a city's soul like St. James Park, a fortress perched above Newcastle, more than just a football ground, but a living symbol of Geordie passion and pride. This isn't merely a renovation, it's a rebirth. With new ownership igniting the fan base and the club's rising prominence, this legendary arena is about to transform in ways that will electrify football fans across the globe. Get ready to witness how one historic stadium prepares to write its next epic chapter. To fully grasp the magnitude of this redevelopment, you first need to understand what St. James's Park means to Newcastle. Perched on a hill overlooking the city, the stadium has been Newcastle United's home since 1892, making it one of the oldest football grounds in England. It's a place where generations of fans have cheered, cried, and celebrated together. The stadium's imposing structure dominates the city skyline, and its location right in the heart of Newcastle makes it unique among football grounds. Few clubs can boast of a stadium that's so intertwined with the daily life of its community. Every match day, the streets around St. James's Park come alive with black and white shirts, the sound of chants echoing through the air, and a palpable sense of excitement. But while St. James Park is iconic, it's also a stadium that has its limitations. With a current capacity of just over 52,000, it's one of the largest stadiums in the Premier League, but it still falls short of meeting the demand from Newcastle's passionate fan base. Match days are a sellout event, with tickets often feeling like gold dust. The waiting list for season tickets stretches on, and the club's growing success only adds to the problem. For a team with ambitions of competing on the European stage, having more fans in the stands isn't just about atmosphere, it's about revenue, global visibility, and cementing Newcastle United's place among the elite. The proposed makeover is set to address these issues in a big way. At its core, the redevelopment is about expanding the stadium's capacity, allowing more fans to experience the magic of matchday at St. James Park. Early reports suggest the capacity could rise to over 60,000, which would make it one of the largest stadiums in the country, rivaling iconic venues like Anfield and Old Trafford. This is a huge leap forward for a club that's been on an upward trajectory both on and off the pitch. But this massive transformation isn't without its hurdles. What if I told you that this ambitious renovation faces much criticism? Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll dive into the real challenges Newcastle is grappling with and whether this bold project could backfire. The East Stand is at the heart of Newcastle's plans. For years, the club has been limited in its ability to expand this part of the stadium because of its proximity to the historic Lees Terrace, a row of Georgian townhouses that are protected as listed buildings. This has been a major sticking point in past attempts to increase capacity. However, recent discussions with local authorities and heritage organizations have been promising, suggesting that a creative solution could finally unlock the potential of this part of the stadium. The club is exploring ways to expand upwards or integrate the new design seamlessly with the surrounding architecture, preserving the area's historical significance while making room for thousands more fans. The new design isn't just about squeezing in more seats. The architects tasked with the project are keenly aware of St. James's Park's legacy and its role as a cultural landmark. Rather than completely overhauling the stadium, the goal is to enhance and modernize it while maintaining its character. This balancing act is no small feat, but it's crucial to ensuring that the new St. James Park feels like an evolution of the old, rather than something entirely unfamiliar. Inside the stadium, fans can expect significant improvements to the matchday experience. Wider concourses are planned to make it easier for fans to move around, reducing the bottlenecks that have long plagued certain parts of the ground. More food and beverage options are being introduced, and the quality of these offerings is set to rise significantly. Gone are the days of limited options and long queues. The revamped St. James Park will offer a range of choices that reflect the diversity and tastes of modern football fans. There's also a strong focus on accessibility, with improved facilities for disabled supporters and their families. The club wants every fan, regardless of their needs, to feel welcome and comfortable on match day. One of the most intriguing aspects of the makeover is the potential integration of smart technology. Modern stadiums like Tottenham Hotspur Stadium have set a new standard with features like app-based food ordering and cashless payment systems, and it's expected that Newcastle will follow suit. Imagine being able to order a pint or a pie directly from your seat, or receive real-time stats and replays on your phone as the game unfolds. These innovations might seem small, but they're part of a broader effort to create an immersive, world-class experience for fans. The pitch itself is also being looked at as part of the redevelopment. Like most top-tier stadiums, St. James Park already uses hybrid grass technology, which combines natural grass with synthetic fibers for a durable and consistent playing surface. However, the new plans could involve upgrades to the stadium's lighting and drainage systems, ensuring that the pitch remains in pristine condition, regardless of weather or time of year. For players, these upgrades mean better performance conditions, which in turn lead to better matches for the fans. Corporate facilities are another key area of focus. While the heart and soul of St. James Park will always be the passionate supporters in the stands, the reality is that corporate hospitality plays a vital role in the financial health of modern football clubs. The redevelopment will include expanded and modernized corporate suites, lounges, and VIP areas designed to attract high-profile clients, sponsors, and investors. These spaces won't just be functional, they'll be luxurious, offering an experience that rivals the best stadiums in Europe. The redevelopment doesn't stop at the stadium itself. St. James Park is intrinsically linked to the surrounding city, and the club is exploring ways to make the area around the stadium more dynamic and engaging. There are plans for a fan park, a public space where supporters can gather before and after matches. This could include big screens for live match broadcasts, food trucks, and activities for families, creating a festival-like atmosphere on match days. The idea is to make St. James Park a year-round destination, not just a place you visit on weekends during the football season. Then there's the potential economic impact. A larger, more modern stadium means more jobs, not just on match days, but throughout the year. From hospitality staff to maintenance crews, the redevelopment will create opportunities for hundreds, if not thousands, of people. The boost to local businesses, from pubs to transport providers, is another major benefit. For the city of Newcastle, the St. James Park makeover isn't just a football project, it's an investment in the community. For the fans, this redevelopment is about more than just better facilities or a larger capacity. It's a statement of ambition. Under the club's new ownership, Newcastle United has already begun its transformation into a team that can compete with the best in Europe. The redevelopment of St. James Park is the physical manifestation of that ambition, a sign that the club is serious about its future. It's a way of saying to the fans, the players, and the footballing world, Newcastle is here to stay. Of course, there are challenges. Expanding a stadium in the heart of a busy city is no small task. Construction will need to be carefully managed to minimize disruption, and the club will have to work closely with local authorities to navigate planning regulations and heritage concerns. Then there's the cost. A project of this scale won't come cheap, and while Newcastle's new owners have deep pockets, balancing the cost of the redevelopment with the club's other ambitions will require careful planning. Despite these challenges, the excitement surrounding the St. James Park makeover is undeniable. For a club that has spent years in the shadows, this is a moment to step into the spotlight. The revamped stadium will be more than just a venue. It will be a symbol of hope, ambition, and pride for the people of Newcastle. As the plans take shape and construction begins, one thing is certain: the future of St. James Park is as bright as the floodlights that illuminate its hallowed turf.